We're going to end today with a brief update from the Southern IPM Center. We like just to keep you up to speed on what's going on. We used to make these far more heavy on all Southern IPM Center stuff all the time, and at a certain point it got repetitive. So we've gotten it down to the stuff you need to know right now. First of all, our enhancement grants from our competition that started in September have been announced. We funded 12 projects and working groups in the region at a ticket of $345,000. Here's the list of what's there. We're pretty excited about some of the working groups that are going to be represented now, looking at mosquitoes, invasive species lists across the different invasive plant councils, cotton leaf roll, dwarf virus sentinel plot working group. They've been doing some work for a while now. Great to have all these on. You can see the other projects that were funded in this round. It's always a pretty competitive grant process, and it's one of those things that if we had additional resources, there's plenty of other great projects that could have made it in the cut, but these were the ones that were at the top of our selection. You'll be hearing more about these projects in our newsletter and other things as they develop and continue their projects. The Friends of IPM Awards have also come out with a number of folks being awarded the different categories for lifetime achievement, future leader, pulling together working groups, educators, implementers, bright ideas, and graduate students. If you run across any of these people, be sure to congratulate them. You're going to be seeing stories come out about why they were given these awards in the next few weeks, as Kayla's been working on getting those together. If you want, go a little bit beyond just saying congratulations. Buy a cup of coffee, a favorite beverage, maybe a donut, something to really show the appreciation for all the effort these folks have put in on helping IPM be something that's widespread and adopted in the region. We have had a change in Southern IPM Center leadership. As Wayne had mentioned, Denisha Seth Carley is now the director of the NSF Center for IPM at NC State. And with taking on those responsibilities, she stepped back as my co-director, partner in crime for the Southern IPM Center. And Roger McGarry has stepped up. Many of you know Roger. You can see him there with the beautiful mountain pass behind him. Roger has been working on a number of projects at the Center of IPM, known him for years, and we work pretty closely with the iPipe and other projects. So he's not a new face so much as one that's just stepping into this role. So you'll be seeing more about him in our newsletter, which I do encourage you all to check out. Other changes going on, many of you remember Jean-Jacques Dubois. And he was our evaluator at the Southern IPM Center, helping folks get evaluation plans for their projects, understanding how they could better evaluate the impacts of IPM, and also helping to evaluate our own programs. We have recently hired Dr. Tegan Walker, who will be our new evaluator. She hasn't started yet, although I did see her on the call. She originally got her PhD from Auburn University. You can see her background there. In the people we were looking at for this position, we found it pretty remarkable, her background, not only in IPM, actually in IPM, in the field, working with different audiences, but also expanding that into evaluation as she continued her education. So look forward to seeing more from Tegan in the future and hearing more about how she's going to help advance evaluation for IPM programs. Finally, a few things to leave you with. I do encourage any of you to please check out the different resources we put out to let you know what's going on in the region. Our newsletter comes out once a month, generally, has information about different programs in the region. You can always check out our website, which has, when our announcements for our grants come out, you can go up there and see what's currently available. It also has our webinar series, the IPM Hour, that you can see different talks that have recently given Recently, the last one we did was actually a great one by David Riley, talking about resistance in the southern region. Also check out our Twitter account. Please follow us. It's where we put a lot of information for folks to know what's going on, and a little more frequent communication that you wouldn't necessarily get from the newsletter. With that, we're just about at time. I'll open it up. If anyone has from the advisory council has announcements or something you'd like the rest of the folks on this call to know about, now is your time. Any job openings, new stuff, new initiatives? I see Candace unmuted.
Yeah, I was just checking my sound. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I just wanted to announce that Southern SARE just released its research and education grants for the 2022 grant cycle. That's for both, this is for the call for pre-proposals for both the research grants and the education grants. And you can find more information on that at southern.sare.org.
Thanks. I think it's a great program that more people should be aware of. Thank you all for coming and joining this session of the Advisory Council. We appreciate you all staying on to the bitter end. We will be in touch about the next meetings that we're going to have, and planning for eventually in the fall our potentially in-person advisory council meeting where we're going to continue strategic planning for the IPM Center.